what it feel like once they get to the fleet. Because once you get to the fleet, it's going to be a lot of constructive criticism out there, and you got to be able to learn how to take that.
You might have heard of Meals on Wheels, but imagine that concept on a massive scale. I mean, at sea. That's exactly what happens aboard an American nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. Every single day, these floating cities need to whip up 3 meals for about 5,000 sailors, keeping everyone well-fed while they work around the clock. To put that into perspective, we're talking over 17,000 meals a day, every single day of the year. Sounds crazy, right?
Sailors and Marines, savor a traditional feast, a comforting reminder of home amidst a critical mission.
For these sailors, food isn't just fuel, it's a slice of home, a morale booster, and a daily highlight in the middle of the ocean. Whether they're scrubbing the deck, maintaining high-tech equipment, or piloting fighter jets, everyone relies on these kitchens to keep things running smoothly. But feeding thousands of people in such a confined space, that's no small feat. On an average day, the crew might go through more than 16,000 pounds of chicken, 160 gallons of milk, 30 cases of cereal, and 350 pounds of lettuce. And that's just a fraction of what's on the menu. Since these carriers are at sea for months at a time, fresh fruits and vegetables can run out long before the deployment ends. That's why they load up with as much fresh produce as they can at the start of the journey. Once those supplies are gone, it's all about getting creative with canned and dried foods. It's a challenge, but one that the kitchen team tackles head-on every single day. Keeping spirits high and bellies full gets tricky as supplies start running low. That's where the Navy's logistics prowess shows up. The supply team stays in constant touch with wholesale distributors, planning replenishments whenever the carrier nears a port. But what about when they're miles from land? That's where underway replenishment comes into play. Imagine the challenge of transferring supplies at sea. The carrier and a supply ship line up with matching speeds, a tricky maneuver, especially in rough waters and strong winds. They connect with a hotline and then a stronger messenger line, setting the stage for the real heavy lifting. Pallets loaded with essentials, food, mail, even fuel, are then transferred across the open sea, hoisted aboard by the carrier's crew. Once aboard, these supplies, from pineapples to potatoes, are whisked away into the ship. There, in the glow of fluorescent lights, large refrigeration, and dry storage units equipped with ethylene filters work to keep produce fresh by trapping gases that speed up ripening. These units are strategically located below the galleys, connected by elevators and hydraulic lifts to ensure chefs can easily grab what they need when it's cooking time.
You have no flavor on this plate, none whatsoever. Okay? Right? Your meat is not done at all.
Resupply missions are a regular fixture, happening about once a week, adding anywhere between 400,000 and 1 million pounds of food each time. In more urgent situations, helicopters or light aircraft can even airlift supplies directly to the ship. But it's not just food that's important, water is equally crucial. Aboard these carriers, state-of-the-art desalination facilities convert seawater into drinkable water. The process involves heating the water into steam and then condensing it back into water, ensuring it's safe for drinking and everyday use. And all this is powered by the ship's nuclear reactor, which only needs refueling every 25 years. So, how do you manage to feed and hydrate thousands of sailors efficiently? It takes some seriously impressive kitchens. It's not just about size when it comes to feeding an entire aircraft carrier, it's about making every inch count. Despite their compact size, the kitchens on these supercarriers are packed with the latest industrial kitchen technology. Imagine a small space filled with huge stoves that heat up the room, high-tech convection ovens that can roast any type of meat to perfection, and an array of other tools like giant mixers, warmers, soup vats, fryers, and more. This setup helps the culinary team efficiently whip up thousands of meals every single day. Now, running a kitchen like this isn't cheap. Senior Chef Francis Patol, a culinary specialist on the George H.W. Bush, shares that they spend between $45,000 to $65,000 daily on food. That's up to $1.8 million a month. But consider what they achieve with that, 16,000 to 18,000 meals every single day, covering everything from early morning breakfast to midnight snacks. How does it all come together? It's all thanks to the team of about 93 culinary specialists on board.
To get here by 5 and immediately start working. There's no time to come in and I'm gonna take a break, I wanna sit down. You gotta come in here and get down to business.
They work as a team to prepare breakfast and lunch each day.
They follow a 15-day rotating menu to keep things simple yet varied. This team works tirelessly, sometimes starting as early as 3 a.m. to prepare massive amounts of food, from pancakes and eggs to gourmet dinners. Their day can stretch up to 16 hours, including prep, cooking, serving, and cleaning. Despite the routine, there's room for creativity and morale-boosting meals, from Taco Tuesdays to Mongolian grills, and even special monthly birthday meals with prime rib or lobster. The culinary team makes sure there's something special to look forward to. These meals might even come with tablecloths, wine glasses filled with sodas, and nice music, providing a small yet appreciated touch of luxury. Officers enjoy a slightly different dining experience in the wardroom, which is smaller and more refined. Here, the environment is enhanced with padded chairs and tablecloths, and the meals are served with a bit more flair. The menu cycle here lasts 14 days, and the smaller crowd allows for more attention to detail in both cooking and presentation. At the top of the ship's dining hierarchy is the captain's cabin, which echoes the charm of an old-fashioned ocean liner. The captain enjoys meals prepared by a personal chef who can deviate from the standard menu, using the best available ingredients to create something truly special for the captain and their guests. In this floating city, the logistics of feeding everyone efficiently and well demonstrates not just military precision, but also a deep commitment to the well-being and morale of every sailor on board. Sailors out at sea definitely have it better than their land-based counterparts when it comes to mealtime. There's no need for MREs here. Instead, they get fresh food regularly thanks to the magic of underway replenishment. Imagine the effort it takes to serve one of their favorite dishes at sea, chicken wings. To pull it off, culinary specialists have to prepare about 1,600 kilograms of chicken. That's just one meal, showcasing the massive scale of feeding an entire aircraft carrier. To add a touch of home, onboard bakers get busy with 60-pound dough mixers, crafting bread, rolls, cookies, and more from scratch. This effort shows the Navy's commitment to keeping morale high and showing care through quality food. It's a huge step up from the past when naval meals were much less stellar. Now, meals are not just plentiful, but also packed with nutrients to keep sailors energized and healthy as they work through their demanding days. At mealtimes, you'll see all of them busy at large grills, methodically arranging and cooking food like 150 lamb chops, all needing careful timing to cook perfectly on each side, or consider when they're tasked with roasting beef, slicing up to 600 pounds of it for just one meal. It's a non-stop operation, especially by dinner, when the dining areas fill up fast. Sailors line up, plates in hand, choosing from options like mashed potatoes with steak and gravy, barbecue chicken, or pasta with chicken and tomato sauce.
There's providing options for those on duty during non-traditional hours. This organized approach ensures that all sailors, regardless of their shift, have access to well-timed and balanced meals.
There's variety, but it's the special fried rice that often gets the most praise. Despite the well-organized and hearty meals, there's still a craving for the homemade touches only available back on land. That's when the onboard groceries come in, offering snacks, drinks, and personal items to help bridge the gap between ship and home life. These stores are crucial, bringing in about $10,000 a day and providing essentials for keeping everyone content and comfortable. Even though the food on board is hearty and the operation is impressive, nothing beats the excitement for sailors of returning home to enjoy simple pleasures like wood-fired pizza or mom's lasagna. This longing for home-cooked meals doesn't overshadow the remarkable job done by the Navy's galley crews. They managed to deliver excellent food service day in and day out, throughout deployments lasting 7 to 10 months. What an operation, right? If you've ever had a chance to sample Navy chow on an aircraft carrier or seen a similar military feeding operation, share your experiences in the comments below.